I was sitting around watching something, a secret movie on a project I'm working on, and I hear the doorbell. Oh, it's my food delivery. Pause the movie. All that's going through my head is this funny movie. Anyway, go to the door, answer it. It's just your friendly Ocado delivery man, just doing his thing. It's a nice warm day. He was being pretty nice. Normally these Ocado delivery drivers, or any delivery driver from any supermarket, they're not that invested, they don't care. They're just like, here you go, hope you have a nice day. Otherwise, and they just leave.
Yep.
But this time was different. This was a talkative fella who decided to ask me, or to probe me. He was very interested in my life for some reason. I don't know, maybe he was surprised by what he saw when I opened the door. But anyway, he starts asking me questions. He asks, oh, so what have you been up to today then? And now's when the lies begin.
Oh,
well, actually, no, the lies didn't start quite yet. I just said, because if you want to put someone down and make them stop asking questions, you say, oh, I was just chilling. Because, like, no one cares about what you're chilling. You know, what you're doing when you're chilling.
What are you doing when you're chilling?
Yeah, exactly. So I said, oh, just chilling. And then for some reason he jumps to, oh, right, you studying, are you? He just fell over and was funny. Yeah, he asked, oh, are you studying, are you? And then what are those diagrams where, like, there's the yes or no, and depending on your answers,
I can't think what they're called, but yeah. I forgot.
Flow diagram?
Flow charts, yeah.
That happened in my head, and it was like, lie or not lie. And I went to lie. And I said, yeah, I'm studying.
I feel like if Alex was to spin the wheel of lie, not lie, there's only one that is not lie.
Well, like, the not lie is like that.
Yeah, and the rest is just lie.
So, the lie begins. The lie that ultimately comes round and pounds me in the bottom begins. So I said, yeah, I'm studying. And then he asked, oh, right, so what, you at uni? And I just shut down. I was just like, I just looked at him with a blank expression and said nothing. And then the questions continued. And then he was like, yeah, no.
Stop sniffing.
And I said, yeah. And then he was like, oh, where'd you go? What are you studying?
Oh, God. You don't even know any universities or courses.
See, if I was smart, I would have just said Royal Holloway.
Yeah, that would have been
smart.
sensible. So what did you say?
I just said, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, to him asking where do you go for uni, I just said yeah. And then I walked into the kitchen. I grabbed the like bags that you're supposed to reuse, and I just came back and gave them to him, and we like stared each other in the eyes. He was still waiting for a response, and I was just silent. And then he just walked off, and that was it. And then I closed the door and I started scream laughing, so loud, and because it's so hot at the moment, the back doors are open, and I'm pretty sure he heard because the van was out there for a long time.
You probably would have just heard through like the front door though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the kitchen windows are probably open, so the van was out there for a weirdly long time afterwards. It might have confused them a bit. So, moral of the story: make sure your lies are more convincing.
See, I thought you made like a ridiculous lie, and he like knew something about what you lied about, and then there was an answer.
That was my fear.
That's what
That's why I went into the like stone wall, because my fear was that my lie would somehow get me into an even worse situation. So where like you just say, oh yeah, I go to Royal Holloway, to which he'd say, oh yeah, my brother's cousin went there, like. And then ask
him. That would be his fucking cousin.
My brother's sister's brother.
That's still his brother. It's still his brother.
Yeah. So I was like, the flow chart just fell apart at that point, and I was stuck. The thing is, Jim was like, when I told Jim the other night, he was like, wow, that sounds really awkward. But like, I just don't find things awkward like that for some reason.
I was expecting it to be way worse, to be honest.
Yeah.
What I also said was, why lie?
Yeah.
Like, what do you gain?
Because you weren't thinking more than one step ahead at all.
Well, this is
Like, I'm thinking at least four ahead
When
at all
someone
times.
asks me a question, my default is always the truth.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a weighted
no, but this is what
question where I
screwed
could
me over.
get in
I was
trouble.
going into this situation with a certain expectation of this fella's just going to hand me the food I ordered and then he's going to go.
Mhm.
They'd never normally probe you. But as soon as the questions started coming, I was like, uh-oh.
That should put you in more of a state of just telling the truth, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell him.
Whenever I get food delivered at university, they don't ask if I'm studying because,
It's
kind of a
obvious.
given.
well, it's a given. They might ask what course I'm doing, but I don't say like, oh yeah, I'm doing music or something, because what does that get you? I mean, the guy's not even going to ask. He's not, you know.
It's small talk. He doesn't give a shit. Just
No.
say that. Just,
I tend
Well,
to say,
that was my...
nothing.
I got to the point where it was either commit to lie or tell truth. I just committed to lie, but with no like substance or explanation.